What's up, guys? I'm the Russell Gamer. Welcome to the next series of videos featuring NXT Takeover 36, and the opening
The end
match.
of an era.
Yeah, the first match on the card is going to be Cameron Grimes taking on LA Knight for the $1 Million Championship, and if Cameron Grimes loses, Ted DiBiase must become LA Knight's butler. And we're noticing right now on the entrance, Ted DiBiase came out first. By the way, the Stunning Man Ashley is here with me. Ash, how you doing?
I just like the fact that Ted came out with a bin. Is he actually Duke the Dumpster Drosy in disguise?
But look
Can
at
we get a... Oh, no.
yeah, look at Cameron Grimes' gear. He's wearing a black and
The
gold
butler
vest.
gear is getting... Remember, you're...
No, it's just
Burn it. Look, if he burns that trash can with all the stuff that's in it, that was more pyro than the Allegiant Stadium got last night.
By the way, if you guys hearing some noises on my background, I'm also enjoying my dinner at the same time we're doing this.
I'm guessing this is having to be brought to a finish because I don't know how many of these people are going to get fired by Nick Khan this week.
Nick Khan, any relation to Tony Khan?
Don't be that idiotic.
Sorry.
Just because they have a surname doesn't mean they're related.
I only asked.
I doubt you're related to Parker Barudero, you know, the kid that looks like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, you
Unless somehow you are, in which that's a good claim.
Hey, the Boudreaux Boudreaux are an immense family, especially here in Louisiana. You may never know. Parker Boudreaux may be a long distance related cousin of mine. You never know. I mean, Bryce Boudreaux's my cousin. Why don't we been listening to him? Be sure you check him out on the.
The question is LA Knight gonna get fired?
I don't know.
Is this gonna be my question tonight? Is this person getting fired? Because he is 38. The only thing that might help him is his body.
And he's got good promo skills too.
I just have a lesser opinion of him because he refused to wrestle women. You know, if you're a good enough wrestler, you'd be willing to... Also, we actually know why Ted's here. He's trying to get as much money as he can before the lawsuit closes. I don't even know what happened with that.
I don't know, but both the ring introductions are done for LA Knight and Cameron Grimes as the opening match is underway here on NXT Takeover 36.
Oh, Ted's son, Brett, pled guilty to fraud.
Oh.
That's back in December, so it's like been a while, but just I haven't heard too much since. I'm just wondering whether it's Ted doing what he can. It's weird. The guy that's wearing black is the face.
That's kind of a retro $1 Million Man type of gear that Cameron Grimes has got on.
Oh, no doubt, obviously, because, you know, who he's aligned with.
But are you surprised in the surge in popularity that Cameron Grimes has gotten as of late? I mean, he's been getting more and more popular every week on NXT.
I was there before the hype. I was there when Trevor Lee was doing the wonders in PWG. I mean, I obviously wasn't there because I don't have a passport. But, you know, I saw the clips and whatever of him doing all the extraordinary stuff. He had a good spell in Impact as well, but just that was when Impact was still in its death rolls and whatever,
And the only thing
like a
relevant,
Croc or an.
and the only thing relevant about Impact at that time was
And
the
that,
Broken Hardys.
which, of course, that's where he learned his trade because he is a North Carolinian minimum.
You know,
Third time's a charm.
I heard from ODB herself because I met her. For those of you who don't know, I met ODB for a Mid South event here in Louisiana a couple of years ago, and to my surprise, I when I asked her about some, you know, book like who booked the like tag team Arcadia and everything, and come to find out that it was the brainchild of Jeff Hardy and Jeremy Borash that set all of that up.
Yeah. Well, you know, why else do you think Borash is part of NXT? I'm probably advising on all the cinematics, the matches that they had over the COVID era.
Yeah, but you gotta hand it to them, the cinematic
I
stuff
mean,
they
he
did in
was
Impact.
very. The only negative I would say that came from his stuff, which may have been with the reputation that was on him at the time, was the Adam Cole Velveteen Dream. You know, it was
Oh,
supposed to look like the parking lot brawl from like SmackDown versus Raw, like '08 and whatever. Or no, like what was it? Wasn't it Eddie?
it was
Was it Eddie versus Cena, like in '05?
yeah, yeah, I believe so.
Were they were they like all the cars that were parked around just randomly in a circle? No ring, which also like didn't help. I believe Borash was sort of involved with that. I'm wondering if Borash is going to get fired because they don't need artsy people. It's just going to be what Big E wants: big meaty men slapping meat that are not old.
Right now in the match, LA Knight
Or
in complete control of Cameron Grimes.
if you're wondering why, you know, the views on LA Knight, you know, about the women thing. In case you don't know, he was supposed to face. I think it was irony of ironies, given what we've heard about her over the last year or so. Tessa Blanchard, in a sort of, you know, because I think at the time he was the what was it? Not the TV champion.
X
I think he was.
Division. All they had was X.
No, when they had that other secondary belt.
The global champion.
Yes, that was it. He was due to face WrestleMania weekend. Because he didn't believe in intergender wrestling. Which is interesting because if you look at a lot of the wrestling schools, you know, the women train with the men and the men train with the women.
Kind of like what they do in Beyond Wrestling, right?
Oh, a lot of, you know, Shikara was a big fan of it. PWG did it, but apparently they believe that the only woman that exists is Candice LeRae. I'm just saying, PWG, you might want to give another woman a chance. But sir, arguably, in that respect, the biggest indie that's been doing that recently is GCW with Alley Catch and the Bloodsport stuff. I mean, okay, Alison Kay's hasn't been in any intergender matches there, but she's tough. I'd like to see something. Back in the day we had China. China was technically a woman, yet apparently no problem with intergender matches when she wrestled for those couple of years. From like what 2000 to 2002 ish.
Something. No, I would peg her more. No,
well, I guess
no, 99,
so,
99. Because when she in the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, mid to late 99, because she had because Royal Rumble 2000 was her and Jericho as co-champions defending the title against Hardcore Holly in the Triple Threat. I hope the ref doesn't get fired. She's a good ref. Sorry, I'm bringing it back to the firings. This is what you've done, Nick. This is what you've done. I swear, this takeover is going to end with Nick Khan with the blooming Infinity Gauntlet, pretending to be Thanos and clicking his fingers, and half the roster will disappear.
Ooh, LA Knight went for an acai moonsault and completely missed Cameron Grimes. As we try to get to some commentary here on Takeover tonight. Cameron Grimes now with a house of fire.
I guess the other problem is my feed is behind yours, so it's like when you're saying stuff, it's like, oh, has that happened? I'll see it in 20, 30 seconds.
I know, there's really no way to adjust it, especially since it's on the Peacock app.
No. Cameron's sort of getting a bit of a hot streak here now.
And Cameron Grimes...
Oh, wait, is he...
Yeah, that was an attempt at the $1 Million Dream.
Yeah.
Ted DiBiase's finisher, but LA Knight gets out of it.
He suplexed him.
Beautiful style German suplex, I will say, and a beautiful Hurricanrana to follow. Again, in this match...
Well, the fans are starting to wake up a little bit. Although there are quite a lot of people that are just sat down doing nothing. Are they just here for Volta? Are
Probably.
they just here for the final match of Adam Cole before he become... Oh, wait, he probably will just stay Adam Cole. God, I hope he didn't copyright that thing.
Ooh. You're going to see it in just a second, but Cameron Grimes takes a nasty bump.
What was that? No, that was very artfully done.
Well, it came close.
He made his hand smack the rope. It looked like his head smacked the ropes.
Yeah, and
that was clearly work.
Oh, okay, well, he did it beautifully then, because he had me sold on it. Oh.
Look, I've had to assess footage. Sasha may be getting concussed during that SmackDown that we talked about last night on those videos as to why she wasn't around. So I'm already investigative enhance mode.
LA Knight with a little bit
Bulldog off the top.
Yeah, a little bit tribute to Dustin Rhodes with that Bulldog.
Burning Hammer. What?
Yep, a little bit of Burning Hammer.
Or was it actually a Burning Hammer? Yeah, I was going to say, it's not the Burning Hammer. It's a Burning Hammer.
LA Knight trying to go for the finishing touches here. What I believe is called the party foul, I believe. Wasn't that Adam Rose's move?
Inverted DVD.
Wasn't the party foul Adam Rose's move?
Probably, yeah. Probably. What the hell was that kick from LA Knight?
I have no idea.
There was about 4 inches of air between LA Knight's foot for the cutter or stunner or who knows.
And how Cameron Grimes pulls off that twisting crossbody spot, I'll never know.
And that's what was always his forte in. That was always his forte in PWG. He just do that from out of nowhere. Uh-oh. Trevor's busted. Get the gloves on!
Well, from my vantage point, she doesn't have it.
You could see there the timing of LA, the timing though of LA Knight there was off. He was on the ropes ready to sort of rebound and everything, and he sort of had to wait there for too long. When he saw the skinning of the cat, you know, I'd have thought.
Yeah, I think I can see where he might be cut. It looks like it might be over the right eye. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's an eyelid sort of cut. It's not. I don't think it's on the brow. It's actually sort of like down, probably more towards the bridge of the nose.
Well, when you're watching on your mobile device, it's really
don't
hard to get a good assessment as to where something is. Even if I do have glasses. Now it looks like we're getting a top rope spot here. Or maybe not. Ooh, nice leaping ability. And I'm just waiting for you to see it, Ash.
Oh, I see.
The German suplex off the top.
That looked that looked close. That looked close. That's all I'm saying.
They had some good distance on it.
Oh, somebody's dying.
Like I said, I wish there was a way I could sync up my feed with your feed. But
Does it work like it used to, in which you pause it and then it plays from where it is, or is it okay?
No, it doesn't pause.
Great job, Peacock.
Yeah.
Great job, Peacock.
Yeah, I'm looking on the Peacock app right now. There is no option to pause.
Yeah, that blood's starting to get. Has she put on gloves?
Yes, she has.
Got gloves on.
Yeah, she does have it.
Yeah.
As Cameron Grimes has applied the $1 Million Dream. Again, I'm still trying to assess where exactly on. It almost. Now it almost looks like it's on the bridge of the nose.
As I say, I think it's somewhere between the bridge and the, the eyelid sort of thing.
Yeah, that's what it appears to be. But it doesn't look like it's terribly bad because he's not bleeding profusely. So
yeah.
So it looks like it'd just be like a minor cut or something. LA Knight spent a good deal of time in the $1 Million Dream before countering by sending Cameron Grimes face first into the middle turnbuckle. And now he's on the outside and he's grabbed the $1 Million Championship belt. And if LA Knight gets disqualified, does the stipulation still count that Ted DiBiase has to become the butler?
Probably. I'm just.
Oh! DiBiase with a punch on the
He
outside.
cocked him. He big old cocked him.
Then DiBiase showing
Oh,
out
he's going to do it again.
the $1 Million Dream.
Oh.
Grimes hits the cave-in. Just waiting for you to see it, Ash. The end of the match is confirmed for on my end.
And then he just falls back. He falls knackered back on him.
Grimes has done it.
And LA Knight is fired.
Grimes has won the $1 Million Championship and also getting a better look as to where that cut is on his face. It's like on the right side of the nose. Like right where the eye meets the bridge of the nose.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what did I say? I think that's pretty much what I described it as from where it was, but...
So LA Knight suffered the $1 Million Dream for a great deal of the match, but I think the downfall, one would have to say, was when he tried to bring in the $1 Million Championship belt, and the referee got distracted. DiBiase clocks him on the outside, and then we get to relive the 80s all over again with DiBiase applying the $1 Million Dream to LA Knight on the outside as they're showing the replay of it right now.
And the punch.
Yeah, the punch, and then the $1 Million Dream. Like I said, it's been like since like 1989, 1990 before I've seen DiBiase do that, and then Cameron Grimes connects with the cave-in, falls on LA Knight, then he hooks the leg, and then wins the $1 Million Championship.
I do like the way that the ref was like, "Why are you throwing it back in? I'm just going to turn around and see why Trevor Lee's picked it up." Like, oh, wrestling logic. Nick Khan is getting wrestling logic fired tonight as well.
So essentially now Cameron Grimes has become the third $1 Million champion in WWE history.
No.
Wait, well, DiBiase, LA Knight, Cameron Grimes, who am I missing?
Virgil?
Oh! Sorry, Lonely Virgil.
You have to get that.
Well,
there we go.
Well, Ash
check the title history. Yeah, Ted, Virgil, Austin, Ted Jr., if you remember, did actually have it as well, like 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And then LA Knight and Cameron, so Grimes is number 7.
All right, so with that being said, guys and gals, the match is over. I'd like to remind everyone, Pro Wrestling 225 presents Conflict in Acadiana, live August 28, 2021, from the Como Rec Center in Lafayette, Louisiana. If you guys want more information on this and our upcoming events, be sure you check out Pro Wrestling 225 on Facebook for all the details. So with that being said, we will see you on the next matches here on NXT Takeover.